You're welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. So in today's video we are going to be talking about pigs again. And what are we talking about? We are going to discuss on the reason why you are having stunt growth of pigs. So the pigs you're having in your farm, the reason why they are not growing. So that is what we are going to be talking about today. If you are new on my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever time I draw something better for you. So let's quickly dive into today's video without wasting our time. There are mainly four things that I'm going to tell you, four reasons that I'm going to give you, four facts that I'm going to give you that causes stunt growth in your farm. If you want to reach out to me, please kindly dial the number you are seeing on the screen. You can chat me on WhatsApp with that number, and you can also call me directly with the number. If you're interested in buying winners, these ones are crossbreed and the breed is still okay, so we still have numbers of them that are available for sales. Number one, it has to do with breed. The breed that you get. We have different breeds that are outside now. So we have the local breed, we have the foreign breed. So it's one of the reasons that might likely cause, retardation, stunt growth in your farm. If you go and get pigs that have been crossed, let me say overcrossed, they have crossed it severally before you get to buy it. You cannot buy two pigs, male and female, from the same spot, except they are of different family. You understand? That's when you can buy the two from one place. When you buy your own pigs, you will still have to go to another place and buy another male. For instance, if you buy female from me, you have to go outside and buy male. Then you cross the two together, then they will give birth to your own. And don't forget, they have already crossed the one you bought, the male you bought. Me, I've crossed the female you bought. So the female has reduced in originality, and the other male that you bought too has already reduced in quality. So it's no longer maintaining the same properties of the large white. Like, it's not complete again. It's not a complete pure breed of large white. They have already crossed it, and I've already crossed this one. Then you now bring the two together and still merge it. Then they still give you another one. It will be large white too, but the baby you have, the baby they produce for you, would have already reduced in quality too. That is one of the problems that causes stunt growth. And number two, it has to do with the species. It has to do with the species you buy. We have different kind of species that are outside. See, we still have the local breed, we have the foreign breed, right? So out of it, we still have what we call large white, we have landrace, we have Duroc, we have is it Yankasha, or what is it called, and so on and so forth. It has a lot to do with the kind of species you buy. Maybe you bought large white and it's pure, and even if it is not pure, it is something like 70-80% pure, you will still have a good result whenever time you cross it in your farm and they produce for you. And if it has to do with Duroc, if you use Duroc to cross the large whites, so you can still get a better result. If you use it to cross landrace, you can still get something better. So you still have pig that will grow very, very well and very fast. So, and if at all you still have the pure breed of Duroc, and Duroc can use it to cross each other, so you can still get something better out of it. Number three, it has to do with the kind of male you get. The kind of male you get. So if you get a male that is not big enough, or that is not quality in nature, for instance, like I told you, maybe you got a male that have already been crossed. It's a product before you are able to buy it and use it to cross your own pig. The results might end up not to be okay. So that is why whenever time you go to buy a male to cross your pig, you have to watch out for the male. There are some physical things you need to check about the male. How active it's going to be. You see the body, how big it is, you see how fresh it is. Everything like that will justify if the male will do well once it mates with the female you have in the farm. So it has to do with that too. And number four, that has to do with your feed. It has a lot to do with the kind of feed you are giving them in the farm. So if the feed you are giving them is not good enough, there is no how your pig are going to grow well, no matter how pure or how good the breed may be or the species may be. They might really not do well. I've had numbers of people calling me, telling me that they only use PKC, palm kernel cake. So they only use PKC to feed their pig. So, and that is not enough. Only PKC is not enough. Although PKC is what pigs eat. It's just like when you are fond of eating rice always. Rice is a starch and you season it. Maybe you are taking it with egg. So that's all. You still have protein, you have starch, which has to do with energy, carbohydrate, right? So that might not really help you to grow. But by the time you are changing the rice, the food, or you have other things you have to eat, stuff like fish, egg, beans, and maybe anything that is still okay that can go with rice, meat, you add it together and you are eating it. Even if it is always, at least there will still be changes, and yourself can even get tired of eating rice. So that is how it is with all these animals too. So once you are fond of giving them PKC always, it will not help them to do much better. So you can actually add PKC with your soya, and also add something like GNC or any other stuff to it to make it a very good feed. This PKC of a thing, PKC has, I think it has 15% energy, I think, and it has some percentage of fat in it, and most of the fat has already been crushed out. They have pressed it out of the palm kernel. Palm kernel is made from palm trees. Once they cut it fresh, it will be ripe. They will cut it fresh, they will take it to the industry, they will process it and take the oil, the palm oil out of it. Now they will now dry the seed. So after drying the seed, they will now break it up. The main seed that is inside the palm, the shell, so they will now take it, they will fry it, they will now crush it. After they crush it, they will try to press it and take away all the necessary oil that's inside the seed. Then the shaft is the one they will now dry, they will now sell it for you. So you can see what they already taken from that palm kernel before you buy it to just give to your pigs like that. It is not 100% complete. If you are giving them that alone, it will not help your pig to grow much well. And also don't forget too, personal hygiene is one of it too. If you are fond of leaving your pigs in a place that is always littered, always dirty, you are giving them poor water, you might really want to compare your pigs. Okay, how about the one on streets? Although pigs on streets survive, it's okay, but this one you are mainly doing it for business. So you have to take care of them, give them a clean water, you watch their houses, and you make sure they are eating well and also living comfortably. All these things are the things that will help your pigs to grow well. If not, you will continue to be having stunt growth in your farm, even at the expense of having a very good breed. Okay, how can I recognize a very good breed of the pigs when I go out to buy, or if I go any place to buy? So it is very simple. If the species of the breed, one thing is to recognize the species you are buying. Either it is large white, Landrace, Duroc, Lancashire, and lots more. I don't know if it is pronounced Lancashire, but we have numbers of them. Some are Chinese breed, like that go, and there are some local breeds too. So if you have the specific species you want to go and buy, and they already tell you, okay, this is the species I want to buy, and you go there. Once you go there, there are few things you should figure out, like I tell you, physical things. You check how good they are, how big they are. Check their skin, if it is fresh and okay. Good breed of, although we have different breed and we have different species out there. If the pigs have too much of a ear in their body and they are telling you it is large white, it has already been crossed with local breed. So you might not really do well if you recross it. You might not have a very good result at the end of the day. And also check their ear. A good breed of pig will always have a bigger ear. If the pig tends to be a little bit big and the ear is not big, I would like to advise you that you should not buy it, because they might not really do well. But if the ear is big, it will do well. The Landrace are always long and their ears are pointed to the fronts. You grab. So their ear will be big and it will be pointed to the front. The large whites are not that long, but they are always fat and big. So their ear is always pointed upwards. So, and the ear will be a bit big. And also you should check the quality. The quality has to do with their skins, how big they are, and everything like that. Just check it. And the male too, you check is it scrotum? You check it. Then you check how active it's going to be. All these things are the things you are supposed to consider before you buy pig from anybody. And also check the bigger ones they have there. Check the male they used to cross the one you are buying. Check the female that gave birth to the winners or the growers you are buying. So all this quality are the things that are going to help you to get a better breed. And some people used to complain that their pigs are just giving birth to 2, 3, it's not much, maybe 5, 6, no more than that. That is going to be in another video, so please don't forget, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get it immediately I upload the next video, which might likely talk about how to recognize a very good male that is highly prolific in nature, and also a male that is active, and how to cross them, and how to have much babies when you cross them. So my name is Simeon O. James. I told you already, you have a number displaying on the screen. You can call me with the number, and also text me on WhatsApp. So that's my WhatsApp line. So thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it.